Today, I want to tell you a story about something a bit different, about how, as a gambling addict, I fell into other vices and other addictions in a way to kind of support my gambling addiction. Throughout my teens and my early 20s, I smoked a lot of the green stuff. And what I found is that it made me extremely lazy, it made me extremely complacent, and it just made me fall into really unhealthy, bad habits. Now, I don't blame the green stuff for the way that my gambling addiction got so serious, but I think the lack of ambition it gave me is definitely a contributing factor. But naturally, as my gambling addiction got worse and worse over the years, I fell into other vices to kind of numb the pain that the gambling addiction was giving me. But I would also drink a lot. I would drink huge amounts. I would go out and drink until I vomited. And there's one story in particular. I went to a family friend's wedding with my mum. And I drank and I drank and I drank and I didn't control myself, and I was the life of the party. I was up dancing, I was making friends with everyone, but I was wasted. And by the end of the night, I said to my mum, I'm about to pass out, I need to get into your car. I'll just lie down until the wedding ends. So she gave me her car key, and she had this adorable little pink classic car with leather interior. And I got in there and I lay down, and the room was spinning and I couldn't see anything, and I just closed my eyes and I wished for it all to end, and I ended up vomiting all over the car, all over her leather seats, all over her beautiful classic car. And she came back and she was so upset. I'd destroyed her car, I'd ruined her night, and we couldn't even get in the car. It was literally everywhere. We had to end up getting an Uber home, and we had to get someone to clean it in the car park the next morning, but we couldn't get in the car because I destroyed it. And there are so many stories like this over the years where, I didn't have an issue with drinking every single day, but when I did drink, it was out of control. And I think that really is a summary of alcoholism in a different form. You don't have to necessarily drink every single day in order for it to qualify as alcoholism. But if you can't control your drinking when you do drink, that's when it becomes a problem. One big thing you hear when you go into recovery programs to overcome addiction is to stop all vices. Don't drink, don't do drugs, don't gamble, because they aid each other. They're crutches for each other, and they encourage each other to thrive. And it's something I've experienced all too much over the years, starting with smoking leaves, upgrading to gambling, and then using leaves and alcohol and other drugs as a crutch to overcome the numbness and the pain that the gambling was giving me. So one big piece of advice I have for you if you're trying to overcome any addiction is to cut out all of those vices and replace them with healthier ones. Don't replace them with other unhealthy vices. Addicts tend to have addictive personalities, and that's why we're addicted in the first place. So don't let yourself get addicted to other substances and other vices.